All right, thank you very much, David. Grand Rapids, a city with a history as rich as its dining as diverse as its breweries, and breweries as numerous as all the other exciting things to explore.
And with the nation's third best economy, new attractions are sprouting up just as quickly as the Grand River that flows right through it.
TV5's Kate Nadolski takes us west to a destination worth reaching from any direction in tonight's Michigan road trip.
A city skyline painted by its rich history. Grand Rapids, located on the west side of Michigan, seems to be a city that has it all. We took a mid-Michigan road trip to check it out. Our first stop, Butcher's Union, a new restaurant that the locals say is always busy.
Walk us through the food. So what do we have here? This looks so good.
Okay, so we have the beef stroganoff. So we have, with that, you have a spatzel. This is a brown butter spatzel. The beef itself is brisket. We smoke it, and then it gets diced up. Over here, you've got the sweet potato hummus. The hummus changes seasonally. And then over here is a house staple. So you've got the red wine reduction, cone feed fingerlings, and then the New York strip itself.
And if you like a good drink, just wait until you see the beer scene with over 80 breweries.
Grand Rapids has been nicknamed Beer City USA, but how do you get to all of those breweries in one trip? Now here's your answer. The Grand Rapids Beer Trolley. All you have to do is hop on and take a trip.
You see the city in a different light. Like I said, in between the breweries, you're seeing the city in different parts that you might not always go to. So it's a really great Grand Rapids experience.
And the best part, the entire company is family owned. We hopped off and stepped inside the New Holland Brewing Company to get a closer look at some of that world-class beer.
We have the Dragon's Milk, which is always a great go-to. It's definitely, it's what we're most well known for. So the Dragon's Milk is our 11% bourbon barrel-aged stout. It includes all sorts of specialty grains. It's got a really full body, very full flavored.
Now you've seen beer flights, but how about an ice cream flight? Yes, that is right. We have 5 unique flavors here, and you do not have to choose between any of them here at Love's Ice Cream in the downtown market.
One of our most popular unique ones would be lavender blueberry. So that's Michigan lavender, Michigan blueberries blended into a coconut milk base. The idea of having a little scoop of all these different flavors really appealed to me, and I thought that our customers would really love it.
And that's just one of the many shops you'll find at the downtown market.
We have 20 amazing food vendors where you can come and have lunch or buy fish or buy artisan cheeses, great bottles of wine.
Now, once you've had a taste, you can take a walking tour with Discovery Michigan to burn off all that food and drink. We met up with Candace Flazar-Smith, who told us some interesting facts about the city. For instance, the major logjam disaster back in 1883.
It was 30 feet high.
Oh my goodness.
And 7 miles long, and is recognized as the largest logjam in U.S. history.
Along the tour, we were stopped in our tracks by the Gerald R. Ford Museum that sits right along the Grand River. And it's very presidential. They also just opened a brand new exhibit to honor Mrs. Betty Ford.
This exhibit really looks at Mrs. Ford as a young girl, a woman working and then becoming a senator's wife, becoming first lady, and then retiring and taking on causes such as alcoholism and drug abuse.
Now you've almost seen it all, but hold your horses. You can't leave Grand Rapids without taking a spin through Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park.
We've got 158 acres. We have an extraordinary sculpture park, all those sculptures everywhere. We have an amazing Japanese garden, which just opened up 3 years ago, which is just going to transport you to another time and place.
So between the good views, deep history, great food, and spectacular beer, Grand Rapids is the place you should circle on your map. With this mid-Michigan road trip, I'm Kate Nadolski.
And you can learn more about Grand Rapids and other beautiful spots across Michigan by going to the Pure Michigan website, michigan.org. You can also find it on the TV5 Hot Links page. You can also read more about Michigan in Midwest Living magazine. That's a publication of our parent company, Meredith Corporation.